Hello and welcome to KDK Plays. I'm Katie and today we are beginning my new series, Exploring The Sims 4. I'm so excited to finally be able to start this. I've been planning this for quite a while now. So for today's video, I'm just going to focus on Crawdad Quarter. I'm just going to get all the lots placed and set up the way that I want. So I think we'll start with this one. And I haven't been over here in this save file. Looks like Sensational added some more playground equipment over here, which will be nice. We got an ice skating rink. Oh, I can't wait to see what this other stuff is too when we get further down. Let me go to my planner here to see what I have planned for this lot. If I click on Crawdad Corner. Okay, so I have the community pool for the lot that we're on now. Then will come the lounge hotel. I have a restaurant and then the arts center. So if I click here, this is the build that I used for the community pool. This one's actually built by Maxis, which I was surprised to see. I thought it fit pretty well in the world. And I just basically gutted out anything they had on the inside and added all of my own things. So now I can go back into the game and grab that from my gallery to put down. And I figured by doing it this way too, it would be easier for me to show off all of the builds that I'm putting in the world instead of going from lot to lot to lot after everything's placed. That way you can see what I'm doing, my thought process behind it, and know where the builds come from. So if you ever see anything you like in a video, you'll know where to get it from. Okay, so here's the build, and then I have it classed as a recreation center because I do have some other activities upstairs as well. Go ahead and place this. There's the recreation center. And this is why it's so nice too that the park has been expanded here, because obviously we're going to have a lot of kids here as well. And I have just a little street piano and some benches so that there's stuff to do on the outside as well. I wanted to make these builds as dynamic as possible. I have some chess tables out here for the community. And then here is the front. A little fountain leading up, little busking station. Even have a recycler. And then if we go in, you come in the doors, you got a little map of everything that's available. And you have vending machines, bathrooms on the right and the left. And we'll go upstairs after. Maxis actually had this already in here, so I just kept it, but there's no access to it. So I just kind of made it succulents and things that wouldn't need a lot of maintenance. But I like the aesthetics of it. We have some pool safety posters. And a community board there. And you walk in to the pool itself. It's small, but I think it'll do pretty well. We have some lockers. Still have a nice view of that interior garden. And we got some fountains there in case anybody in here gets thirsty. And then before we go upstairs, we go downstairs. I might get some hate for this, but I figured we have the SpongeBob kit. We might as well use it. And I created a little special area for the kids. We have a bathroom in here for them. It's just a little bathroom and little changing area and toddler potty. And then for the room itself, a nice little toddler slide. I have a fish tank that will put some fish in there for them. And some breeding areas, some toys, activity tables. I figure this would be a nice spot for them to either hang out and eat or do their homework and watch some shows or play some games, and then a small arcade as well. don't, I don't know how else to utilize this kit. So unless I have a kid that, I'll make a room for them. But I thought this was a neat way to use all of the new stuff. And I like SpongeBob, so I was excited for the kit. I'm not even gonna lie. It is weird that it's in The Sims, and the timing of it was definitely awful. But I think this is a cute little community space for the kids of Willow Creek. Now, finally, we'll go upstairs. So you come up the stairs this way. And we have this space here I set up as, it can either be used as a night school for those Sims that never finish high school or they need help with their skills. I even have it, some stuff set up for parenting classes. So lectures that your Sims may need, they can come here and get those. And then on the opposite side, I just have this little cafe area. You can hire a vendor and sit and drink your coffee or enjoy a good book in this serene little nature area. The weather's not always the greatest in Willow Creek, so if you're feeding for the outside, I brought it indoors for you. So that is the first build for Willow Creek. It's our Willow Creek Recreation Center with a nice little park on the side. All right, let's get on to our next build. While that's loading, we'll see what it's supposed to be. So next we have the Swan Lake Hotel and Lounge. This is an amazing build. And you can see the name of the creator right here. I'm not even going to try to pronounce it. But you can get this right off of the gallery. And it's a 30 by 20 lot. And I can't wait for you to see this. There's so much to do in this build. Let's get it plopped down in my game. And this is currently coded as a lounge, but I imagine with the new custom venue, you'd be able to make it a functioning hotel. Here's just a little look around the outside of it. This is definitely the front. You walk in and here's a little reception area, and then here's the main lounge part. You get yourself a drink out of the globe, sit by the fire, just relax on one of the couches while you listen to some music. This I thought was cute. You have a bar here, and you can set up a little buffet. Your guests can have breakfast and tea in the morning. If you wanted to do that as some gameplay. There's a cute little courtyard out back that they can sit at. And then up here is more of the lounge area. I have a games table. Got another glow bar. We know Sims love those glow bars. Another functioning bar. Some more games tables. Foosball. And then this is where we get into the hotel part of it. This looks like one suite here. You walk into the hall. You got a bathroom, kitchenette, little living room situation, and the bedroom. And they even have access to their own little balcony overlooking the courtyard. And then the next floor is just looks like some more suites. This one's set up much like the other one we just looked at. Hallway, bathroom, kitchenette, dining room, living room, and bedroom. And it looks like all of these are one bedroom suites. Yeah, I just thought this build was absolutely gorgeous. It obviously fits so well in Willow Creek. And I'm curious to see how the gameplay will be here. Further down the road here, you can see they added a wishing well and some more trees. And I can't wait to see what all of this is here. And this is our restaurant. And this restaurant is by Jakku Sim. It's Spoon Restaurant in Willow Creek. This is what it's supposed to look like. I had to do some tweaking because I did not have all of the custom content. I'll go ahead and place it down in the game and see how it looks. All right, here we go. This I thought was just an awesome build. Here's a look at the exterior. Just makes it look so lively. And, you know, if you wanted to turn the restaurant into a small business and fill some of these apartments, you could definitely do that. I just kind of went in and added false walls to try to make it look realistic. But none of these apartments have anything in them. Trying to save my game a little bit. But yeah, you could definitely fill these up if you wanted to. And if that's, you know, I feel like I need more Sims in this world, I can definitely go ahead and do that. So we'll take a look at the restaurant. It is small, but you have some nice seating out here. It is rough sometimes, though, I will admit, with having outdoor seating, because they'll still sit you at it in really crappy weather, and I don't care for that. So you just have to hope you're quick enough to be able to get one of the indoor tables if you come here and it's snowing or raining. You walk in, you got the waiter station, and then some seating. But I just thought this restaurant was beautiful. And here's the kitchen. And then the bathrooms I thought were exquisite. Again, they're tiny, but like a peek at the bathroom. Very elegant. So I can't wait to have my Sims come eat here. Now we're a little bit closer. I can see what else is going on over here. So yeah, my goal for Crawdad Corner was just to make it look, you know, very New Orleans, as many of us do, and just make it lively and have plenty of things for my Sims to do. Final build for this area, which is by ChrissieYT. Very talented builder. I like a lot of their stuff. It was a no-brainer when I saw this that I needed this in my game. And it's called Old Bourbon Street, so it's perfect. And I did do some tweaking to it. And I have this class as an art center, which I had originally planned on putting in Pendula View as a totally different build. But once I saw this and how it was set up, I just figured it was perfect as an art center. I don't remember what ChrissieYT originally had it classed as. I don't believe it was an art center, and it had a lot of it set up for a wedding. And I removed all of that. Here's a look at it from the outside. I mean, absolutely gorgeous. The amount of detailing is ridiculous. And I threw in, we already have some here too. So this will fit in perfectly. It's my first time seeing this lot in the save file. And I didn't know that there were vendors here, but I lined up the street here with different vendors as well, just to have some lively nightlife for my Sims. And this back courtyard here was originally, you probably tell, was originally set up for the wedding. And I removed it and just put in a bar and a busking station so you can have live music and just come out here and have a drink or bring in your food from the vendors. And then we have this side is an art gallery, which I don't normally utilize, but I thought it'd be neat to keep in game. You have a little cafe section here. And then this side is more of the gallery plus easels. If I have artistic Sims, they can come here and paint. Hoity-toity bathroom. And here is just a little hodgepodge of everything. So this would be a little sitting area for the cafe. Bathrooms here. This is a family-friendly bathroom. You have a music center here. Computer station here, which I loved how they had the chairs like this. Obviously, they're not usable, but I just like the look of them. Here's a nice little play area so you can drop the kids off while you go and do your thing. And then on the other side, this I thought was neat. This is where the dining hall originally was for the wedding, and I took all of that out and made a pottery studio and woodworking station. Yeah, some bathrooms here and vending machines. And if you need to take a break from doing your pottery or whatever, you can come out on this beautiful balcony and eat your food. So that is the art center. I love how this cafe is a little squeezed in right there. It's such good details. So here's a look at Crawdad Corner. And I can't wait to see this in live mode, crawling with Sims. So I am definitely excited to come here. So with Crawdad Corner complete, I'm going to go ahead and wrap up this video. I hope you saw some builds that you liked, maybe inspire you or add to your game. And I can't wait to see how the rest of Willow Creek comes together. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you haven't already, take a moment to like the video and subscribe to the channel. I would truly appreciate it. Thank you so much, and I hope to see you next video.